Hello, dear friends. I guess we already know that we can be blinded in any form and in any ways. And in that case, there's a need for us to be careful and to be mindful of it. And if we are already can consider ourselves blind, then we need help because we need vision. Our eyes is very important as we continue in this journey. Hello, dear friends. I'm Richard, your brother in Christ, and welcome to this daily brief gospel reflection. Yes, true enough that in this world there are a lot of people walking here on earth blindly, and it led them to nowhere, and it led them and even to the point of dying without having any purpose, or walking here on earth without any purpose. And we can know that we can be blinded by our ambitions and our desires. And the sad thing is that we can be blinded permanently if our ambitions and desires are rooted out of our selfishness, our selfish desires, our ambitions. One example is that if there's a woman that you really wanted to have in your life, you do everything that's part of your ambition, it's your desire, and the tendency is that you'd like to do anything to have that. But then we know that the Lord has prepared better, to have that better one for us, because Jesus wants the best for us. He doesn't want the second best of us. But if our ambitions and desires that can actually blind us, these things can limit us to see what Jesus has prepared for us. Or another example, our pressing, unending, and self-created concerns in our minds can actually really blind us also, because imagine if you have a lot of things in mind, it can actually limit us to be creative, even to be grateful with every blessings that we do have, because we're also so pressed already of our concerns, and it ruins the beauty of the day that Jesus has given to each one of us. But the good news, dear friends, even though that we can be blinded in any form, Jesus will lead us out of it. Just like what he did to the blind man today, in the gospel today, wherein Jesus hold the hand of that blind man and led him out of the village and cured him. But sad thing is that that blind man has been healed twice. Jesus touched him twice, and first time he spit something on his eyes and prayed, and then he cannot see yet clearly, and then he did it again. But what's the point there? We know that faith is very important in this life. We know for a fact that Jesus can heal us in any form, in whatever ways he can heal us. But he needs our cooperation, in terms of our faith. In the gospel today, it shows that the faith of that man, when he was touched the first time, his faith was not enough. But yet, knowing for a fact that it can, even how little the faith that he has, it strengthened his faith. It allowed his faith to grow more and more. And in the same way for us, no matter how little our faith there is in our heart right now, Jesus is challenging us, calling each one of us to start there and have him reveal us a few towards our life, and allow him to show us what these things lies before us. And let's ask him to heal us, and not let our ambitions, our desires, our concerns to blind us in this journey, because we know how important it is to have eyes in this as we continue to walk in our respective lives. And so, dear friends, whatever your concerns right now, whatever it is that you're hoping for, offer it to the Lord and allow him to lead you to where you should be. We know that Jesus wants the best for us, and he sees everything. There are a lot of things greater than this that you do have right now. So my invitation for us today is to offer to the Lord, and maybe you can even consider to offer your life to the Lord today and have him fix you, have him heal you of whatever sickness you do have there, especially our eyes. Yes, and that's it. Good. So, dear friends, always remember that you are blessed, and such blessings are not meant for us to keep, but for us to share to others. May have a great day ahead, and maybe a night. Adios.